All right, I'm here with Hubert Lee. Hubert, what's your title?
I'm the creative director of the Mercedes-Benz Advanced Design Studio in California.
Right, that's
long, right?
That's a badass job, actually. I want to be the creative director of a design studio. That'd be awesome. So check out this incredible concept, Mercedes, right? You and your team were responsible for designing this car?
Yeah, the design was a joint collaboration with the German studio and our studio in California, but we built the car in California from our studio. So yeah, we're very proud of it. We're happy that it turned out.
What's the intention of this car? Was this just a design experiment, or is this supposed to influence some of the design motif of cars that we're going to see in the future for Mercedes?
Yeah, I mean, it has a similar proportion to the SLS AMG. But actually, we had a criteria when we designed this car. When Polyphony asked us to design a Gran Turismo car for their game, actually we didn't have they didn't specify, so it was up to us to do something that what we believe, and we wanted to keep the traditional Mercedes-Benz classic proportions, sports car proportions. So it's got a long hood, short deck, drop tail, but actually we took it a little farther, so the car is a little longer, a little wider than the SLS. So it's based on a modified SLS chassis, but we wanted to take it a little farther. Yeah, so design language wise, we want to keep it clean, simple, less is more approach. It is a race car, but at the same time we wanted to go the opposite direction of most race cars look like. Don't want to have crazy vents, louvers and diffusers. Yeah, we actually wanted to go less, so more pure. And right now we have this new design language called sensual purity, and this car symbolizes that sensual purity language. Yeah. Okay.
Now, so this was something that you guys originally designed for Gran Turismo, for the video game? Yeah. They basically just gave you a clean sheet of paper and said, give us a car for the game, and you figured, why give you one of the cars we already have when we can just tell Mercedes-Benz that we want to do something from scratch, right? And then where do you go from there and then convince somebody to let you build it?
Well, it was when we were asked to do this, everybody was on board. I mean, everybody got excited. All the designers, younger designers, they were all excited about it, even our bosses. So yeah, it wasn't a question of whether we're going to do it or not. It was like, okay, we have this opportunity. Let's create something exciting and have fun with it.
Right, and if you could design a car for a video game, why not design something like as sleek and as amazing looking as this, right? Yeah. Like it really is extreme. Simply, some of its impracticality aside, right? It's incredibly low to the ground. The wheels do stick out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. And the reason why the wheels stick out a little bit is, again, we want to use pure geometric form. So if you imagine a fuselage body, a cylindrical body with spherical fenders, added on, blended to the body. That's what you see here. And the reason why the rims bulge out so much is we wanted to extend that curvature from the fender into the wheel, so it has that continuous curvature. That's why it bulges out. But at the same time, I think it really creates that nice stance.
It does. It gives it like big shoulders, big thighs. Yeah. But still being a very, very sleek car, it creates a lot of muscle to it, right? Yeah. It's an amazing design. Now you're saying it's largely based off of the SLS underneath. I mean, it's a concept, but is it done essentially? Does it run? Does it drive?
Well, this particular car is just a mock-up, so it doesn't drive. You can't really drive it, but virtually you can drive it. And I know Polyphony has the car ready to go, and they're actually driving it as we speak. But at the same time, everything, the engineering, all the specs are specified down to the detail. So that's what Sony worked off of. And it has a 5.5 liter AMG twin turbo power plant, which packs 577 horsepower. All the suspension, everything is all dialed for the game. So I heard you can drive around Nürburgring right now.
Okay.
Now that's what Mr. Yamauchi told me. So
he would know, right? Because he's got the game. What's it made out of? Have you guys? Is this carbon fiber? Or is it aluminum?
Well, it's got the carbon fiber diffusers, but the actual body, the actual show car itself is fiberglass underneath.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I think you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
It's an amazing. I almost want to play the game now just to be able to drive it.
Actually, I want to play the game too. Yeah, I'm
right?
really excited about it. I want to see how fast this thing goes around the Nürburgring.